India to be affected in case of instability in Bangladesh, warns Dr. Yunus to swear in this evening US ready to work. Professor Yunus on the brink of history-making throne-averting sentence. He was sentenced in false allegation. BNP holds a huge rally. Khaleda Zia urges to build country on the basis of merit and quality. Tariq Rahman wants immediate election. Hello and welcome to the News 24 English Bulletin. This is Sarah Mehzabin. Those were the headlines. Now the details. Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus stated that Bangladesh's main challenge after the mass uprising is restoring law and order. He warned that failing to do so would affect neighboring countries, including India. Dr. Yunus urged everyone to focus on their duties. He shared these insights during an interview with Indian media outlet NDTV on Tuesday.
Democratically run country, peaceful country, nobody will be in peace. If Bangladesh is in trouble, everybody will be in trouble. There's 170 million people. 2/3 of the population are young people. So you have to make sure that they are happy and they law-abiding citizens. If you destabilize Bangladesh, it will spill over all around Bangladesh, including Myanmar and Seven Sisters and West Bengal, everywhere.
The Labour Appeal Tribunal dismissed a 6-month sentence against Dr. Muhammad Yunus for labour law violations. Judge M.A. Awal issued the order on Wednesday. Dr. Yunus and 3 others were acquitted. On January 1, they were sentenced to 6 months in prison. The other defendants are Grameen Telecom's MD Ashraful Hassan, Director Nur Jahan Begum and MD Shah Jahan. The interim government can have up to 15 members, said Army Chief General Wakaruজ্জামান. The swearing-in ceremony may take place at 8 p.m. on Thursday, with around 400 guests attending. He also assured Dr. Yunus of his full cooperation as the head of the interim government. BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia called for building a society of love and peace. She stressed the importance of creating a democratic Bangladesh based on talent and knowledge. Meanwhile, BNP acting chairman Tariq Rahman demanded power be handed to the elected government through a national election. Thousands joined the first rally after the fall of the Hasina government. Khaleda Zia, recently released from jail, urged support for the youth. Tariq Rahman joined virtually from London. Relatives are crowding the so-called mirror room in search of their missing loved ones. It is alleged that this is a secret location where special forces have been detaining people for years. On Wednesday, the families of the missing persons gathered in front of the so-called Aina Ghar or mirror room to search for their lost relatives. More details in this report.
There were reports that individuals who have been detained for a long time are being released from the Aina Ghar. Upon hearing this news, families of the missing persons gathered at Kochukhat intersection in the capital. Holding pictures of their lost loved ones, and they waited from Wednesday morning in hopes of being reunited with their dear ones. They said their relatives were taken away for being involved with BNP.
ফেসবুকে সরকারি বিরোধী কিছু কথাবার্তা লিখতো, এজন্য ওকে তুলে নিয়ে গেছে।
বাবারে ফোন দাও, বাবারা স্যার আমরা খামু না। তার ফোন দিছি দেখি মোবাইল বন্ধ থাকবো কেন? সারাদিন মোবাইল চার্জে ছিল, বাসায় ছিল, বিকালবেলা বের হয়ে গেছে, তাহলে মোবাইল বন্ধ থাকবো কেন?
2012 সালের 6 সেপ্টেম্বর, ঠিক আছে? তো যখনই আমরা খোঁজ করতে গেছি তখনই আমাদেরকে বলা হয়েছে আপনারা এই বিষয়ে আর আগায়েন না, তাহলে আপনাদের সমস্যা হইতে পারে।
They believe that brothers, husbands and fathers have been detained in the Aina Ghar for a long time.
আমার তখন 2 মাস ছিল, তখন আমার বাবা নিখোঁজ হয়েছে। আমার বাবাকে ফোন দিয়ে বাসা থেকে বের করে তারপরে সাদা কাপড়ে এই গাড়িতে উঠায় নিয়ে তারপরে আর এখন পর্যন্ত কোনো খোঁজ খবর পাইনি।
কালকে নেটের মাধ্যমে দেখছি যে আয়নাঘর নামের একটা স্থান আছে, এখান থেকে কিছু লোক বের হয়েছে, এই খবর পাই আমি রাত্রেই রওনা দিয়ে মাদারীপুর থেকে আমি এই ঢাকায় আসি।
এর যেহেতু টর্চার সেলের খবর পাওয়া গেছে, আমরা জানতে চাই যে এখানে কারা আছে, আমাদেরকে দেখাক। আমাদের বাইরে যদি এখানে থাকে আমাদেরকে ছেড়ে দাও, না হয় ওনাদেরকে আদালতে শো করো। আদালতে শো করার পরে ওনাদের কোনো অভিযোগ থাকলে অভিযোগ তারা দেখাক, সমস্যা নাই। আমরা জানতে পারলাম যে আমাদের ভাই এখানে আছে।
They pleaded for the swift return of missing persons like Sujon Mia, Shagor Ahmed, Mohammad Ainun Islam, Abdul Karim Hawladar, Shipon and Masud Parvez Babu. Desk report, News24.
The joy of the mass uprising has turned into sadness for many families. Students and their families grieve. Hospitals reported many dead and wounded from both police and civilian bullets. Riyadh, an English student at Tongi Government College, was killed by a police bullet during the quota reform movement in Uttora on July 19. He supported his family with a part-time job. Jashimuddin also died in the police firing. Families were urged for future planning to prevent such tragedies. The Bangladesh Jewelers Association Baju's president Saim Sobhan Anvir has welcomed the formation of a new interim government led by Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus. In a statement, he expressed condolences to the families of those killed in recent protests and called for thorough investigations, compensation and effective medical treatment for the injured. He assured that Bajus, representing 40,000 jewelry businesses and 25 lakh people involved in the industry, will support the interim government and hopes for improved security and order nationwide. We'll be back after a short break. Please stay with us. Welcome back. You are watching News24 English Bulletin. The Sheikh Hasina government is accused of using the police as a political tool. Police members are on a strike with 11 demands. The new IGP Moinul Islam and DMP Commissioner Moinul Hassan have been appointed. The IGP has instructed police personnel to report to work within 24 hours. Meanwhile, the army is now in charge at Rajarbagh police lines due to a security crisis. Protests continue as police demand a reorganization of the force and reforms in the administration. Bangladesh bank officials protested against Governor Abdur Rauf Talukdar, accusing him of facilitating looting in the banking sector. They demanded the resignations of the governor and deputy governors. Hundreds of officials joined the protest on Wednesday morning, seeking action against errant officials. Later, a central bank spokesperson said resignations would be decided after the formation of an interim government. When asked about money laundering and governor's absence, the spokesperson avoided the questions and called for legal reform. The capital is slowly returning to normal as public life resumes. However, insecurity has affected the ability of workers to provide full service. Many hope to contribute to building a better Bangladesh. Students are collaborating with the Ansar Battalion to maintain order on the roads. Within 2 days of the government change, heavy traffic returned to city roads. Shops have reopened and workers are returning to offices, demanding a new government and stronger security for a brighter future. In Kushtia, 104 inmates escaped after breaking down their prison walls. 3 prison guards were injured while trying to stop them. The army arrived to control the situation. Several BNP leaders and activists who had received bail were leaving their prison when other inmates caused a commotion. Over 200 guards then pushed together and broke down the main gate. Meanwhile, 209 inmates escaped from Kashimpur jail in Ghazipur, where 6 people were killed by guard gunfire. Most ready-made garment factories in the country reopened on Wednesday following the mass uprising of students. Workers are returning to work and operations are returning to normal. Workers demand fair monthly salaries and wish to avoid further conflict. At a press conference, business leaders requested army support to ensure factory safety. Garment factories had been closed multiple times for worker safety during the protest. After the fall of Sheikh Hasina's government, factories reopened, restoring life to the industry. Traders urged collaboration to protect the apparel sector's reputation internationally. Cricket has returned to Mirpur as players practiced at the home of cricket before the Pakistan A-Teams tour. Shanto and others will also go to Pakistan for a 2-match test series in the Test Championship. However, it is uncertain if Saqib Al Hasan will play. The BCB is relieved that players are back on the field. They observed a minute of silence for the martyrs at practice. The ICC has inquired about the country's situation and future plans. Before ending the bulletin, let's recap the headlines. India to be affected in case of instability in Bangladesh, warns Dr. Yunus to swear in this evening, US ready to work. Professor Yunus on the brink of history making throne-averting sentence. He was sentenced in false allegation. BNP holds a huge rally. Khaleda Zia urges to build country on the basis of merit and quality. Tariq Rahman wants immediate election. That's all from the newsroom today. Thank you for watching News 24. Please stay with us.